I'm Ethan Cole, and until this morning I thought my life was simple. Stop staring. Lily laughed, fixing her hair in the mirror. You're going to wrinkle your suit before the registry. I just like looking at you, I said. Future wife and all. She smiled, but it felt rushed, like she was late for something she didn't want to explain. Mia leaned against the doorframe. He's nervous, she said. Men get weird before weddings. I'm not weird, I said. I'm excited. That's what weird sounds like, Mia replied, grinning. I told myself Mia was harmless. She had always been there, always loud, always involved. You're sure today is right? Lily asked suddenly. I blinked. You picked the date. I know, she said quickly. I just mean life is changing, that's the point, I said. We talked about this. The apartment, the travel, the boring Sundays. She nodded, eyes dropping to her phone. Registry opens at 10, Mia said. We should leave soon. Lily didn't answer. Her phone buzzed again. Everything okay? I asked. Yeah, she said. Just my mom. Her screen went dark too fast. On the drive, I talked more than usual. We'll keep things simple, I said. No drama, no big wedding debt. I like simple, Lily replied, staring out the window. Mia laughed. You say that now. I mean it, I said. I trust Lily. Mia glanced at her. Trust is cute. At a red light, Lily reached for my hand, then pulled back. Cold? I asked. No, she said. Just nervous. That makes two of us, I said. Outside the registry, Lily stopped walking. Do you ever feel like people change? She asked. Only when they hide things, I said. You're not hiding anything. She smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. Mia checked her phone. We should go in. Lily hesitated, then nodded. I felt a flicker of doubt, sharp and fast. I crushed it. I had waited years to say yes to someone. Whatever happens, I told Lily softly, I'm on your side. She squeezed my hand. I know, I believed her. I believed loyalty was louder than silence. I believed love meant safety. And I walked inside. Unaware I was already standing on a fault line that had been cracking long before I chose not to hear it. I woke before the alarm, staring at the ceiling, listening to Lily move around the room. You're awake already, she said, not looking at me. Big day, I said. Couldn't sleep. Same, she replied, though her voice sounded flat. Mia's laugh came from the kitchen. She's been up forever, Mia called. Someone's nervous. Lily sighed. Can you not narrate my life? I'm helping, Mia said. You'd forget your own head today. At breakfast, Lily barely touched her food. You okay? I asked. I said I'm fine. She snapped, then softened. Sorry, just pressure. I nodded, telling myself pressure explained everything. Mia slid my phone across the table. You dropped this. I didn't, I said. She smiled. Must have been magic. Lily stood up too fast. We're late. In the hallway, I heard whispers. Did you tell him? Lily asked quietly. Not yet, Mia said. Relax. I stepped forward and the voices stopped. Tell me what? I asked. Nothing, Lily said too quickly. Keys? On the drive, Mia insisted on sitting in front. You're taking Maple Street, she said. I usually don't, I replied. Traffic, she said. Trust me, I laughed weakly. Everyone's suddenly in charge. Lily stared out the window again. You haven't smiled once, I said. She forced one, tight and quick. There, she said. Happy? No, I admitted. I want real. At a stop sign, my phone buzzed. Missed call. Unknown number. Work? Lily asked. Probably, I said, though my gut twisted. Mia glanced at the screen. Ignore it. Outside the registry, people waited, chatting, laughing. We're really doing this, I said. Of course we are, Lily replied, but her eyes kept drifting to Mia. Mia checked the time. We need to hurry. I pulled Lily aside. If something's wrong, tell me now, I said. She hesitated, then shook her head. You're overthinking. I always do, I said, forcing a smile. I trust you. She kissed my cheek, light and distracted. I watched her walk ahead with Mia, their shoulders almost touching. The doubt came back, heavier this time. I swallowed it again. Love, I told myself, meant believing even when fear knocked, so I followed them inside, carrying my hope like something fragile, praying it wouldn't shatter in my hands. I tried to slow my breathing, telling myself nerves made people strange. You're quiet, Mia said, watching me. Thinking, I replied. About what? Lily asked. Us, I said, about after today. She nodded too fast. After is later. A couple walked past, laughing, holding papers. That'll be us. I said. Yeah, Lily answered, eyes elsewhere. Mia touched her arm. Focus. I felt like an extra in my own moment. Every whisper, every look felt planned without me. Still, I smiled when Lily glanced back. I wanted to believe this tension meant importance, not danger. I wanted to believe love couldn't turn sharp overnight. So when the clerk opened the door and called our names, I stepped forward willingly, choosing hope again, even as my chest tightened with a warning I refused to hear. I told myself fear was normal, doubt was temporary, and commitment required courage. That lie settled in my mind like a promise, steady enough to carry me forward. Even though the ground beneath my trust was already starting to crack, I ignored it anyway completely. Inside the registry office, my chest tightened before anything exploded. Papers rustled, chairs scraped, and my name echoed somewhere inside. Lily stood near the hallway, whispering sharply with Mia there. I slowed my steps, because their voices carried anger out. You promised, Lily hissed, her tone shaking with panic now. Relax. Mia replied, he won't fight once papers start signing. My stomach dropped as I pressed myself against wall silently. You said accusation would scare him, Lily whispered harshly today. Mia laughed softly, cruel and calm at same time now. It will, she said. Men fold when cornered legally hard. My hands shook, but something cold settled inside me now. They weren't planning love. They were planning my destruction quietly. I stepped forward, my shoes loud against tiled floor suddenly. Lily jumped, eyes wide like she'd been caught stealing something. What are you talking about? I asked, voice steady now. Mia smiled slowly, unapologetic, like truth amused her deeply today. It's not what it sounds like, Lily swallowed hard. Ethan. Then explain, I said. Why lawyers and lies matter here. Silence stretched until Mia spoke, tapping her nails together calmly. Security, she said. Marriage gives leverage. Accidents happen sometimes, Ethan. Lily wouldn't meet my eyes, and that told me everything. You planned to ruin me if I refused, I said. Lily nodded faintly, tears forming but not falling from her. I was scared, she whispered. Mia said it's safe enough. Mia crossed her arms. Don't act innocent now, Lily, please. My heart cracked, but my mind sharpened painfully clear suddenly. Love drained out, replaced by understanding and quiet rage inside. You don't love me, I said. You want control, Ethan. Lily said nothing. Mia's smile grew wider with each word. It's already done, Mia said. Sign or suffer quietly now. I straightened my shoulders, breathing through betrayal's sting without shaking. No, I said, and power returned to my voice again. Lily gasped. Ethan, don't do this, please, I beg you. You already did, I replied. Just not how expected today. Mia scoffed. You'll regret walking away from us like this. Maybe, I said, but I won't be owned by anyone. The clerk cleared her throat, confused by tension building nearby. I turned away from them, heart pounding, but free finally. Behind me, Lily cried softly, words breaking apart in pieces. I didn't look back. Some doors closed forever without mercy. Fear vanished, replaced by clarity bright and painful inside me. They never wanted partnership. They wanted leverage and obedience only. I stepped toward the exit, choosing myself at last today. Ethan! Lily called, desperation finally cracking her voice behind me. I paused briefly. This ends here for all of us. Mia laughed again, but uncertainty flickered briefly across her face. That flicker told me everything about her fear inside now. I walked out, betrayal behind me, future unknown but mine. My hands stopped shaking once door closed quietly behind me. Air filled my lungs like I'd been drowning for years. Love hadn't failed me. Control had replaced it long ago. I felt grief, yes, but something stronger rose within me. That strength whispered freedom. Even as pain lingered quietly there, I realized betrayal changes you permanently if you survive it. And I was still standing, still choosing forward alone now. The registry doors closed behind me with finality and silence. Whatever came next, it wouldn't be their choice anymore. My fear became resolve, sharp and unbreakable in that moment. I stepped into sunlight, betrayal exposed, truth burning hot inside. That was the moment my old life ended completely forever. The clerk cleared her throat and slid the papers toward me. Sir, please sign here, she said, pen resting near my name. I stared at the line, my hand hovering, my pulse loud. Ethan, Lily whispered, grabbing my sleeve. Please don't. I looked at her. Don't what? Don't ruin this, she said. We can fix everything. Mia laughed behind her. He's being dramatic again. The room felt smaller, eyes pressing in from every side. Is there a problem? The clerk asked carefully. Yes, I said. I won't sign. A murmur swept through the room like a sudden wind. Lily froze. You can't do this to me. I can, I said. And I am. She grabbed my arm harder. Think about the future. I am, I said. That's why I'm stopping. Her voice broke. I love you, Ethan. No, I replied. You planned me. Mia clapped slowly. Wow, speechless. Lily's tears dried fast. You're embarrassing me. You embarrassed yourself, I said quietly. She leaned closer, hissing. You'll regret this. Mia stepped forward. He already will. Men like him always do. The clerk shifted uncomfortably. Sir, if you're refusing, I am, I said, completely. Lily snapped. After everything I gave you trust, I said. You turned it into a weapon. Her face twisted. You think you're better than me? No, I said. I think I'm done. Mia rolled her eyes. He's acting like a victim. I was, I said. Not anymore. People stared openly now. Someone whispered my name. Lily laughed sharply. You'll be alone. Maybe, I said. But I'll be free. She scoffed. You won't survive without me. I survived finding out who you are, I replied. Mia leaned close. You'll crawl back. I met her eyes. Never. I pushed the papers away. The pen rolled off the table. That's it? The clerk asked. That's it, I said. Lily's voice cracked again. Ethan, please. I shook my head. Stop. Her tone turned ugly. You're weak, I nodded. And still leaving. I turned toward the door. Every step heavy and light together. Behind me, Lily shouted my name again. Mia laughed louder. Like noise could keep me there. I didn't turn back. Outside, the air hit me hard, sharp and cold. My legs trembled. My hands shook. I pressed my palms together, breathing through the rush. A couple exited laughing, holding their certificates. I felt shame burn my face, then fade slowly. Humiliation hurt, but relief followed close behind it. My phone buzzed. I ignored it. For the first time in months, silence felt safe. I stood there, hollow and exposed, watching people pass. I had lost love, plans, and certainty in minutes. I felt broken, yes. Finished, maybe, but as I walked away from the registry, alone and unsteady, I realized something painful and clear. Love hadn't protected me. It had been used against me. And even in the wreckage, I chose myself. I sat on the cold bench outside the registry, staring at nothing. Are you done too? A quiet voice asked beside me. I looked up. A woman sat there, hands folded, eyes red but steady. I guess so, I said. You? She nodded. He didn't show. I didn't know what to say, so I said the truth. I walked out, I said. She studied my face, not curious, just calm. That's harder, she said. Feel. I rubbed my hands together. I don't even know what to do next. Neither do I, she said. That's oddly comforting. Silence again, but different now. You don't look angry, I said. I was, Grace replied. Then I got tired. I'm still there, I admitted. You'll pass through, she said. Not stay. I glanced at her papers. You came prepared, I said. She nodded. I believed in a future. So did I said quietly. Grace met my eyes. Belief doesn't disappear. It just changes direction, I breathed out. You talk like you've rehearsed this. She smiled faintly. I cried earlier. That tracks, I said. She stood, brushing off her dress. Where are you going? I asked. Forward, she said. Slowly. I hesitated. Can I walk with you? She considered it, then nodded. Double quotes. Just walking, she said. Just walking, I agreed. As we moved away from the registry, my chest felt less tight. I didn't feel fixed. I didn't feel saved. But for the first time that day, I felt seen. Fate didn't feel romantic. It felt quiet, strange, and possible. I walked beside Grace without speaking, letting the noise fade. You don't have to stay, she said softly. I know, I replied. Why are you still here? Because leaving feels wrong, I said. She stopped near the steps. People will misunderstand, she warned. They already do, I said. She studied me carefully. You're not running. My phone started buzzing before we reached the car. Don't answer, Grace said calmly. I glanced at the screen. Lily's name. Again. I just wanted to stop, I said. It will, Grace replied. Not today. By evening, messages stacked like bricks. How could you? Lily wrote, This isn't over, came another. Mia's name appeared in group chats I didn't recognize. She used him. Someone posted, He planned this. Another message claimed. I closed the apps, my hands shaking. You okay? Grace asked. I feel guilty, I admitted, and relieved. That can exist together, she said. A knock came at the door. I froze. Grace stood first. Stay. She opened it just enough. Mia's voice cut through sharp. Wow, already hiding? This isn't a conversation, Grace said. Mia laughed. You stole him. No, Grace replied. You lost control. I stepped forward. Leave, Mia smirked. She'll ruin you. I met her eyes. You already tried? Her smile faded for a second. Then she turned away. That night, Lily called 12 times. I answered once. You humiliated me, she cried. You trapped me, I replied. You didn't have to destroy everything, she said. I didn't, I answered. I stopped it. She went quiet, then angry. You're heartless, she said. I'm honest, I replied. She hung up. I sat down hard. Grace handed me water. You don't owe explanations, she said. I know, I replied. I still feel cruel. You feel human, she corrected. The next day, rumors spread wider. I heard my name in whispers. Gold digger, someone said about Grace. Rebound, another guessed. Grace shrugged. Noise fades. We made rules that morning. No public fights, she said. No late-night replies. I added, no defending lies, she finished. Yes, I agreed. We walked outside together. People stared. Some judged. Some looked curious. Grace squeezed my hand once. Breathe, she said. I realized something then. Chaos stripped masks fast. Lily screamed. Mia lied louder. Grace stayed steady. That night, I dreamed badly. I woke up shaking. Grace sat beside me. You're safe, she said. I believed her. Fear still lived in me. So did doubt. But peace sat quietly beneath them. I thought I'd feel regret, I said. Do you? Grace asked. No, I admitted. Just sadness. That means you cared, she said. I looked at her. This won't be easy, I said. I know, she replied. But it's real, I added. She nodded. The world felt loud and judgmental. Our space felt calm. That contrast mattered. For the first time, I saw it clearly. Drama exposed character. Silence revealed strength. I didn't feel victorious. I felt aligned. Grace rested her head back. We'll face it together, she said. I nodded. The aftershock hadn't ended, but I wasn't standing alone in it anymore. I didn't need to look for answers. They came to me. You heard what Lily said? A coworker asked quietly. What did she say now? I replied. That you planned everything. I nodded. And did it sound true? They hesitated. Not anymore. Grace noticed the shift before I did. People are asking questions, she said. I'm not answering, I replied. That's good, she said. Let them listen to themselves. Messages slowed. Lily's anger turned defensive. I never meant it like that, she texted. I didn't respond. Why won't you explain? She sent later. I stayed silent. Mia vanished first. She left the group chat, someone told me. Grace raised an eyebrow. Self-preservation. She taught Lily everything, I said. Yes, Grace replied. Then ran. I saw Lily at the store one afternoon. She froze when she saw me. Ethan, she said softly. Lily, I replied. You're letting them judge me, she accused. I'm letting them hear you, I answered. Her voice cracked. You're enjoying this? No, I said. I'm done fighting. She stared at me, confused. That night I paced the room. Do you want justice? I asked Grace. She looked up from her book. What do you want? She asked instead. I don't know, I admitted. She closed the book. Justice is loud, she said. And closure? I asked. Quiet, she replied. I thought about it. I remembered how angry I'd been. How do you stay calm? I asked. I choose what deserves my energy, she said. The next day, Lily's story unraveled publicly. Contradictions surfaced. Screenshots appeared. People stopped defending her. I didn't celebrate. I didn't comment. I watched. You could say something? Grace noted. I could, I agreed. But I won't, I added. She smiled. That's control. Mia sent one message. Things got messy, she wrote. I deleted it. I realized something important then. Karma didn't need my help. It worked slowly, honestly. Anger faded into distance. Distance became clarity. Do you still hate them? Grace asked. No, I said after thinking. I just don't trust them, I added. That's healthy, she replied. I slept better that night. Not because things were fixed. Because I wasn't reacting anymore. Silence became my boundary. Observation became my strength. I understood it finally. Revenge demands attention. Healing demands restraint. Grace leaned against me. You're different now, she said. I feel steadier, I replied. The whispers continued, but they weren't aimed at me anymore. I didn't win. I didn't lose, I let go. Lily found me outside the cafe, pacing like she'd been waiting. We need to talk, she said, blocking my path. I don't, I replied. She laughed nervously. You don't get to decide that. I already did, I said, steady. She stepped closer. You're ruining my life. I'm living mine, I answered. You let people think I'm a monster. I let people listen, I said. Her voice rose. You walked out on me. You trapped me, I replied. That's not fair, she snapped. Neither was your plan, I said. She folded her arms, shaking. I was scared, she said. I know, I replied. I didn't want to lose you. You chose control, I said. She scoffed. You think you're calm now? I am, I said. That woman changed you? I changed me, I replied. Her eyes filled. I'm alone. You weren't when it mattered, I said. You don't understand pressure, she argued. I understand choice, I answered. She lowered her voice. Mia pushed me. You listened, I said. She said it would protect us. You believed her, I replied. Lily swallowed. I loved you. Love doesn't threaten, I said. She winced. I was weak. Yes, I agreed. She stared, shocked. You're supposed to deny that. I'm done pretending, I said. Her tone softened. Can we fix this? No, I answered gently. Why not? Because fixing requires truth, I said. I'm telling you the truth now, she insisted. You're explaining, I replied. That's the same, she said. It isn't, I answered. She grabbed my sleeve. Please, she whispered. I removed her hand calmly. Stop, I said. Tears fell. I don't recognize you. I recognize myself, I replied. You're cruel, she said. Unclear, I answered. She laughed bitterly. You think you won. There's nothing to win, I said. You don't even care anymore. I care differently, I replied. Silence stretched. What do you want from me? She asked. Nothing, I said. That hurts, she admitted. I know, I replied. She wiped her face. Say you forgive me, she demanded. Forgiveness isn't a command, I said. Then what is this? Closure, I answered. Her shoulders slumped. You won't come back, she said. No, I replied. You won't defend me, she added. No, I repeated. She looked small then. I'm scared, she whispered. So was I said. She nodded slowly. I thought power meant safety, she said. It doesn't, I replied. A long breath left her chest. I guess this is goodbye, she said. Yes, I answered. She turned away, then paused. You're not angry, she said. I don't need anger anymore, I replied. She walked off without another word. I stood there, calm and unmoving. For the first time, the silence felt earned. I hadn't begged, I hadn't shouted. The power had shifted quietly, and it stayed with me. The truth didn't explode. It settled. Did you see what came out about Mia? Someone asked me quietly. I heard, I replied. She lied to everyone, they said. Yes, I answered. Screenshots circulated. Voice notes followed. Mia denied it once, loudly. Then she stopped talking. Grace watched my face. You're not smiling, she said. I'm not celebrating. I replied, that means you've grown, she said. Mia lost friends fast. She manipulated all of us, one message read. Another said. I feel stupid for trusting her. I didn't respond to any of it. Lily faded next. No more posts. No more defenses. People stopped asking about her entirely. She's alone now, someone told me. I know, I said. Doesn't that bother you? It hurts, I replied. But it's not mine to fix. Grace poured tea and sat across from me. You okay? She asked. I'm thinking, I said. About them? About how destruction looks quiet, I answered. She nodded. Betrayal eats inward first, she said. I see that now. I replied. We didn't rush anything between us. No dramatic kisses. No promises whispered at night. Just consistency. Did you eat? She asked. Yes, I said. Did you sleep? Better, I replied. That was how closeness grew. Through care. Through showing up. One afternoon, Grace said, Do you miss her? I thought carefully. I miss who I thought she was. I answered. That's honest, she said. I watched people turn away from Mia online. Some with anger. Some with disappointment. All with distance. That's the cost, Grace said. Of lying. I added. Lily sent one last message. I never wanted this, she wrote. I read it twice, then deleted it. Grace noticed. No reply? She asked. I already said everything, I replied. We walked later that evening. No one stared anymore. The noise had moved on. Truth is boring, Grace said. But peaceful, I replied. I realized then how betrayal destroys its owner. First, it fractures. Trust, it isolates. It corrodes from within. I didn't feel victorious. I felt settled. Grace stopped walking. You're lighter, she said. I stopped carrying what wasn't mine, I replied. She smiled. Trust grows slow, she said. That's okay, I answered. We sat on a bench. Side by side. No pressure. I'm glad you didn't chase revenge, she said. So am I replied. The cost had been paid. Not by me. By the ones who chose deceit. And as quiet returned, I understood something simple. Truth doesn't shout. It waits. And when it stands alone, it's enough. I sat on the floor, back against the couch, staring at my phone. You could expose everything, Grace said gently. I know, I replied. You still thinking about it? Yes, I admitted. She sat beside me. What would revenge give you? She asked. Relief, I said. For how long? I stayed quiet. Grace waited. It would keep them alive in my head, I said finally. She nodded. That's the cost. I exhaled slowly. I hate that they hurt me, I said. That's fair, she replied. I hate that part of me wants payback. That's human, she said. I rubbed my face. I don't want to be shaped by this anymore. Then don't be, Grace said. I looked at her. How do you let go? I asked. You stop feeding the wound, she replied. That simple? No, she said. That deliberate. Silence settled between us. Not heavy, honest. I keep replaying it, I said. The hallway. The lies. Memory fades when it isn't rehearsed, she said. I don't know how to stop, I admitted. You choose something else to build, she replied. I leaned back. Do you ever feel angry? I asked. Yes, Grace said. What do you do with it? I listen, she replied. Then I release it. I frowned. That sounds impossible. It's practiced, she said. I thought about Lily. About Mia. About myself before all this. I don't forgive them yet, I said. You don't have to, Grace replied. Then what am I choosing? Peace, she said. I swallowed. For me? For you? She answered. We stood by the window. Lights flickered outside. Life moving on. I don't want to erase the past, I said. You shouldn't, Grace replied. I want to learn from it. That's rebuilding, she said. I nodded slowly. I lost trust, I said. You're rebuilding it, she replied. With you? With yourself first, she corrected. That hit deeper than I expected. I don't blame myself anymore, I said quietly. Good, she replied. I picked up my phone, scrolled once, then powered it off. What's that? Grace asked. My decision, I said. She smiled softly. You look lighter. I feel clearer, I replied. We sat together again. No rush. No tension. I don't want revenge, I said. I want rest. You're allowed that, Grace replied. I leaned my head back. For the first time, my chest didn't ache. I thought peace meant weakness, I said. It means strength without noise, she answered. I closed my eyes. I'm done carrying them, I said. Grace nodded. Outside, the world kept moving. Inside, something settled. I wasn't healed, but I was healing. And for the first time since the registry. That felt like enough. I stood in the same spot outside the registry weeks later. Does it feel different? Grace asked. Yes, I said. It feels honest. She leaned beside me. You came here believing love was blind, she said. I did, I replied. And now? Now I know love sees, I answered. I remembered who I was that morning. Nervous, hopeful, unaware. You're quieter, Grace said. I listen more, I replied. To others? To myself, I said. She smiled. That's growth. I didn't feel proud, I felt grounded. I lost so much, I said. You lost illusions, Grace replied. That hurt, I admitted. It was supposed to, she said. We walked slowly. No destination. Just movement. I used to think strength meant endurance, I said. It means boundaries. She replied. I learned that late, I said. You learned it on time, she answered. I looked at her. You're not a miracle, I said. I don't want to be, she replied. You're a choice, I continued. So are you, she said. That mattered more than romance. I thought about Lily sometimes. About Mia, about the versions of myself tied to them. They don't define me anymore. I said. Grace nodded. Neither does pain, she added. I breathed deeply. I don't regret leaving, I said. You shouldn't, she replied. We sat on a bench nearby, the same one where everything had unraveled. Now it felt neutral. Do you miss who you were? Grace asked. No, I said. Why not? He didn't protect himself, I replied. She reached for my hand. I like who you are now, she said. So do I admitted. Silence passed. Comfortable. I used to think justice meant punishment, I said. And now? Now I know it means dignity, I replied. Grace nodded slowly. Self-respect lasts longer, she said. I looked ahead. Not at plans. At possibilities. I don't need revenge, I said. You never did, Grace replied. I smiled faintly. I needed clarity, I added. You earned it, she said. The past didn't vanish. It settled. It taught. I'm not healed, I said. But I'm whole, she answered. That felt right. I stood, stretching. Ready to go? Grace asked. Yes, I replied. As we walked away, I didn't look back. Not because it didn't matter, because it no longer owned me. I had loved. I had trusted. I had been betrayed. And I had survived without becoming bitter. That mattered most. I wasn't the man who walked in believing love was blind. I was the man who walked out seeing clearly. Grace walked beside me. Not ahead. Not behind. Chosen. Peace wasn't loud. It was steady. And for the first time, that was enough.